Where's Jack?
He elected to stay behind to give us a chance. Go!
Hello, Beastie.
Well, we all know that Elon Musk, for all of the good technological decisions that he's made, he has a string of terrible taste in women. He's Johnny Appleseeding himself all around the world with arguably some of the most crazy women to ever exist. But hey, he can afford it, I suppose. He's helping. I think he actually seeks out the most like weirdo people he can, and then just like has babies with them, talks them into it about how the child will be a genius or something. I don't know, but really interesting new information, as he apparently demanded that Aquaman do not fire Amber Heard, even after the star of the movie, Jason Momoa, wanted her fired. He was so simped out, so maximum simp, that he wrote a scorched earth letter demanding that they do not fire her. This is definitely very odd. The story is, it's planted at a weird time, and it's very, very odd to me. By the way, I don't know if you know this, yesterday, my company, Coffee Brand Coffee, launched a brand new K-Cup flavor in addition to our huge launch of fall flavors of pumpkin pie, spiked jack-o'-lantern, and butterscotch toffee. We now have our wildly popular strawberries and cream available in K-Cup. And with a promo code in the description, you can save 10%. You support the channel directly. If you're a K-Cup person, now you can get a taste of the high-quality coffee I've been doing with Coffee Brand Coffee in K-Cup form. We also have a variety pack now. People have been asking for that for a very long time. A variety pack of K-Cups available for pre-order. They'll all be shipping next week. Promo code to save 10% will be in the description below. Really hope that I'll earn your business today. Elon Musk to the rescue. Amber Heard's billionaire ex saved her Aquaman 2 role by sending a scorched earth legal letter threatening to burn the house down if she wasn't in the sequel. I mean, I guess you got to give it to him. He goes hard for his girl, apparently. I don't know what guys see in this woman. She's very clearly unhinged, but crazy blondes have been ruining men's lives forever. So I don't know. Amber, the guys can't quit him. They can't quit him. It's not, I mean, I tried it. You know, I have family members. Stay away from the blondes. They don't listen. Shout out to my blonde viewers, though. You're not crazy. Amber Heard's ex saved her role in Aquaman 2. Heard, 37, will return as Mera in Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom, set for release on December 20th, 2023, which is going to be a great, you know, I know the news has been a little bit light, but November, December is going to be some spicy times. We've got the Marvels, we've got Aquaman 2, we've got a lot of pop culture coming out at the end of the year. Sources claim to Variety that she was nearly fired from the sequel by director James Wan and the studio due to lack of chemistry with lead star Jason Momoa before the Tesla billionaire stepped in. It was alleged that a letter was sent to Heard's attorney, Carl Austin, informing the actress of the decision after Aquaman's release in 2028. So they said, well, you're fired. She actually had been fired from Aquaman 2. And that Momoa had no part in the decision to fire her. A further source claimed that Heard had done a chemistry test with Momoa before landing the role in the first film and beat out actress Abby Lee. What's a chemistry test? I don't know. It's Hollywood. In response, Musk, 52, worth $250 billion, allegedly had one of his litigators send a scorched earth letter to Warner Brothers threatening to burn the house down if Heard was not brought back on for the sequel. Warner Brothers then backed down and kept Heard on board. This is an insane bombshell. Representatives from Warner Brothers and Elon Musk had been contacted for comment. Of course, Musk met Heard back in 2012 while the actress was filming Machete. When the marriage ended amid allegations of bad behavior, Heard began quietly spending more time with Elon, getting down and dirty. Fine. That's what Elon does. They dated for around 12 months. And they called it quits in February 2018. Of course, after many believe that she put hands on him. Now, representatives from Mamoa declined to comment to the publication, while DC studio spokesperson said Jason Momoa conducted himself in a professional manner at all times on the set of Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. A source who was on the London set in 2021, added that the pair got along fine on the set, adding, Jason works really hard, likes to have a beer once in a while like everyone, but does not show up drunk on set, and he isn't dressing like Johnny Depp. He has always dressed in that bohemian style. Now, this is, of course, in response to the story that came out there that he tried to, quote-unquote, trigger her, apparently. Another source close to the actress claims her attorneys fought the release of the notes, which were subpoenaed by Depp's attorney during discovery. The notes also saw Heard take aim at the film's director, James Wan, and claimed she was treated poorly due to her legal battle with Depp. I assume that's true. Discussing Wan in the notes, the actress allegedly said, he raised his voice at me. I can't even post about Aquaman. Made it like it was my fault. I said I'm sorry. Nobody could take selfies with me on set, given a full-on blackout. So essentially, because James Wan knew that she had essentially put the film in harm's way, and set it up for a nonstop deluge of negative PR. James Wan knew that it was never going to make, Aquaman 2 was never going to make $1 billion. The first one did. I'm still scratching my head about that. I'm not even saying like it's a bad movie. I'm just saying that was an era where Captain Marvel made $1 billion. I mean, there were a lot of very mid-tier superhero cape films that were just printing money. That era is long gone. Directors know that. Anybody releasing a film now in 2023 has been pretty lucky to break even. And many are losing money, with a few exceptions making. Overall, I'd say it's about break even. You have films like The Eternals losing $300 million. Guardians of the Galaxy barely making money. You have other films that came out that just barely broke even. Or Doctor Strange did okay. So it's been, basically hanging on for dear life. Wan declined to comment to the publication, but a DC spokesperson also refuted those claims, said James is known for treating members of his cast and crew with the utmost respect. I'm sure. It was also claimed at least 2 scenes involving Heard were cut from the sequel, an action sequence with Mera fighting Black Manta, and a love scene with Mamoa, insiders familiar with the production. So she's barely in the trailer, and that's on purpose. Okay. Now they've cut 2 pretty big scenes. And that's it just really validates probably what a lot of people say about this woman in general. All of this, I want to remind people, all of this because she had to try and get more famous by making some sort of wild claim about Johnny. Now, I have been, and much to the chagrin of Johnny's many cult-like followers, his stans, I don't think that their relationship, I don't think that the bad behavior in their relationship was one-sided. I'm also an adult, and it seems like a lot of the people that refuse to believe he ever did anything wrong are probably 12 to 18 years old. But the issue is that she tried to frame it like he was the one that was doing all the bad behavior, when it was very clearly both of them. And the things that she said he did, she couldn't prove. Of course, back in July, she broke her silence about returning to the role of Mera. The actress, who earned $2 million for her role and barely appeared in the film, said she was honored to be coming back to the DC Extended Universe, but admitted that there was, quote, a ton of pressure. Comparing it to her latest film, In the Fire, Amber told Deadline, "These are very different kinds of projects representing two very different ends of the spectrum in my industry. There's a ton of pressure on big franchise movies with millions and millions of dollars at stake, and compromises are part of trying to make it the most successful thing it can be. And then on the other end is a small indie film." Well, if you look, there's just a deluge. Jason Momoa reportedly tried to get Amber fired from Aquaman and Lost Kingdom. It sounds like, I'm going to cut through the PR speak here. To me, this sounds like he absolutely did try to get her fired. He absolutely did. And she absolutely was, in fact, removed from the film at his request, and probably because the director also didn't like her. And Elon Musk got them to rehire her. That's essentially what it is. You see, the report goes on to say that her was, in fact, almost fired as Mara. It was due to lack of chemistry with Mamoa, which is similar to testimony that Heard's agent gave during the defamation trial. Heard was not fired, however, due to, of course, Elon Musk going mega simp. Hey, you may not like the girl, but you got to respect a guy that's willing to go to the mat for their girl. Now it says Amber Heard accused of trying to ruin Jason Momoa's career. Written on a legal pad, copies of handwritten notes were shared on Reddit in September. The documents are sessions with her clinical psychologist. What's interesting to me is you see therapy notes subpoenaed during Depp's legal team. Quote, "Jason drunk, late on set," the notes read, "dressing like Johnny. He has all the rings too." Heard was also suspected that the 44-year-old wanted her cut from the film, telling her therapist, "Jason said he wants me fired." Again, I 100% believe that he did want her fired. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that she was fired, and that they just reluctantly kept her on because of Elon Musk going full scorched earth, and they didn't really have any choice. An odd thing for Elon to be up to, at least in my opinion, but it's a wild time indeed. I can't wait for this movie to completely tank. Just wait till I've said this from the start. They rode with her. Now you're going to have to get pummeled on literally every single social media post you put out. This is going to be a dark cloud over the entire film. And I would be shocked if it made more than 650 million, which sounds a lot, grossed more than 650 million, which would probably be a net financial loss, because in no small part because of her. And the general malaise on superhero films. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure you leave a like. If you haven't yet, check out coffeebrandcoffee.com. I really want to earn your business. We have like 25 different flavors of coffee, 15 organic teas, real cacao cocos, so much to offer you. And you can save 10% on the pre-order for the K-Cups if you use the promo code in the link below. And we'll talk to you again real soon.